Welcome to another enlightening session with Checked Cheat Sheet. Today, we're embarking on a comprehensive journey through the auditing process for your space. To ensure you're maximizing your opportunities, we'll navigate through the specific aspects to consider when evaluating potential locations. Here's the key takeaway. You don't need to possess expertise in construction, design, or real estate. The real secret lies in asking the right questions. With industry experts such as landlords, developers, contractors, and architects surrounding you, your task is to pinpoint the most critical concerns early on. It's a fact. Many tenants sign deals without ever scrutinizing their potential restaurant space. But not you. Armed with the right questions, you'll command the landlord's attention, signaling that the deal hinges on providing satisfactory answers to your thorough inquiries. First up, let's talk about that exterior facade, the fancy term for the outside walls of the building. Whether it's brick, stone, storefront, or stucco, you'll want to ask the landlord about the material used. This information helps your architect inspect for water tightness and any potential leaks. Don't forget to inspect the interior for signs of past water damage, like leaks or residue. Now, onto waterproofing, a key consideration to prevent future headaches. Pay close attention to cracks, chips, or signs of wear and tear on the facade. These could indicate water penetration, especially during heavy rain or wind. Look out for stains or discoloration too, as they may suggest previous water damage. Okay, let's talk design intent. Your restaurant's front facade sets the tone for your guests' experience. Does it align with the high-end, professional vibe you're aiming for? Consider what guests will see from their car, feel when they open the door, and experience walking down the sidewalk. These design elements matter and can set you apart from the competition. Now, let's zoom in on a critical aspect of our review, examining the wall supports and framing within the space. These elements are the backbone of your restaurant's structure and must be in top shape. As you survey the area, keep a keen eye out for any signs of damage or deterioration in the blocking and framing. Since you'll likely be taking over from a previous tenant, there's a chance they may have compromised the structural integrity with their installations. While it's the landlord's responsibility to address these issues, failure to flag them could mean they go unnoticed and unrepaired. Moving on, we need to address cracks or bowing in the walls and floors. These are telltale signs of underlying weaknesses in the structural bracing, such as studs or joists. If you spot any warping or bowing, don't hesitate to request access to the walls for closer inspection by your architect. Whether it's rotting, damage, or general warping, make sure to document and notify the landlord for prompt repairs before your build-out begins. Now, let's turn our attention to thermal barriers, a pivotal aspect of our inspection process. To start, we'll delve into the insulation materials used in the exterior walls, including fiberglass, foam board, cellulose, and spray foam. Our aim is to confirm that these materials meet the required R-value standards as per local building codes and energy efficiency guidelines. Next, we'll scrutinize the installation quality of insulation, ensuring it snugly fits and covers all areas within the exterior walls, leaving no gaps or compression. We'll be vigilant for any signs of improper installation, like bulges, voids, or uneven distribution. Moving along, we'll assess the vapor barrier's correct placement to prevent moisture from infiltrating the insulation. It's crucial that these barriers are positioned on the warm side of the insulation to mitigate condensation risks. Air sealing is paramount, so we'll evaluate caulking, weather stripping, and sealing penetrations to minimize air leakage. Any gaps or cracks compromising the building envelope's thermal performance will be addressed. Continuity in insulation without thermal bridging is vital, and we'll verify the presence of insulation sheathing or thermal break materials to enhance energy efficiency. Moisture management is another key aspect. We'll inspect drainage planes and weep holes to prevent water infiltration, keeping an eye out for any signs of moisture damage, such as mold or rot. Compliance with local building codes and regulations is non-negotiable. We'll ensure that all materials meet prescribed requirements for thermal performance and durability. Lastly, we might conduct an energy efficiency assessment to evaluate overall thermal performance, using tools like thermal imaging to detect heat loss or inadequate insulation. Through this meticulous inspection, we aim to identify deficiencies, enhance energy efficiency, and ensure compliance, ultimately optimizing the building's performance and durability. Let's dive into assessing the structural load capacity, a critical step in ensuring our building can support everything we have in store. Here's our game plan. First, we'll carefully review the building plans to understand its design and intended load capacity. Next, we'll inspect the foundation, the backbone of the building, to ensure it's robust enough to bear the weight of our restaurant equipment and furnishings. Then, we'll examine the load-bearing walls and columns, checking for any signs of damage or wear that could compromise their stability. Moving on to the floor systems, we'll scrutinize beams, joists, and subflooring to confirm they're sturdy and free of sagging or deterioration. Considering occupancy loads is essential for maintaining safety and stability, so we'll assess how many people and items the building can safely accommodate. If needed, we'll enlist the expertise of structural engineers to determine the building's load-bearing capacity and identify any necessary reinforcements. Now, let's talk about spotting structural compromises, those sneaky issues that could lurk beneath the surface. We'll conduct a thorough inspection of the entire building structure, paying close attention to problem-prone areas like corners and transitions between materials. Water damage is a major concern, so we'll be on the lookout for signs of leaks or moisture that could weaken the structure. Cracks in walls, ceilings, or floors, especially diagonal or wide ones, raise red flags and prompt closer examination. We'll also check for any structural modifications, ensuring they were done correctly, and don't compromise the building's integrity. Inspecting the roof for damage or sagging is crucial, as it can indicate underlying issues. Environmental factors like seismic activity or nearby construction will also be taken into consideration for overall stability assessment. By conducting a comprehensive audit of the structural load capacity and identifying potential issues, we'll ensure the building meets safety standards and is ready to house our restaurant. Let's delve into inspecting the main entrance of our space, a pivotal aspect in setting the tone for our establishment. First and foremost, we'll address accessibility compliance, ensuring that the entrance aligns with standards, like the Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA, guaranteeing unhindered access for all, including provisions like wheelchair ramps and wider doors. Safety and security take center stage in our assessment. We'll meticulously examine lighting, visibility, and security camera placement to uphold a secure environment. Additionally, we'll verify the integrity of locks and door hardware to deter any unwanted intrusions. Weather protection is paramount, so we'll scrutinize the presence of canopies or awnings to shield against the elements, alongside ensuring efficient drainage to ward off pesky puddles or leaks. Considering aesthetics, we'll evaluate the entrance's appearance and its alignment with our establishment's ambiance. Any damage or signs of wear and tear will be duly noted for necessary repairs. Signage and wayfinding are indispensable for guiding patrons to the entrance. We'll search for clear, informative signs that aid in navigation, including details like operating hours. Emergency exits are non-negotiable for safety. We'll confirm their visibility and ease of access, ensuring readiness in case of emergencies. Regular maintenance is essential for upholding appearances. Sidewalks, landscaping, and cleanliness will undergo inspection to maintain an inviting atmosphere. Lastly, we'll ensure compliance with local regulations, addressing any violations or issues to uphold legal standards. By conducting a comprehensive assessment of the main entrance and addressing any concerns, we'll cultivate a safe, welcoming environment for all visitors. Paying attention to these details lays the foundation for success.